What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another video. Today's video is going to be one of my favorite videos that I always tell you guys, a freaking haul video from Goodwill. I've actually always been a thrifter. Like ever since I was a kid, I've always been a thrifter. I really like going to the thrift stores. I like finding cool pieces and very unique things. So that's why I like to go thrifting. I just so happened to hit Goodwill up this time and I don't have a whole lot of items. I'm excited to show you guys what I found. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first items that I'm going to show you are going to be clothing pieces. I didn't find too many clothing pieces at the thrift store at Goodwill today. I literally only found two. So let me go ahead and show you guys these. So the first item that I got is just this like basic brown shirt, and this one's from Abercrombie and Fitch. So it's like a very thin like brown, it's almost like a brown mauve-y, like it's like, no, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like mauve-y, like brownish, but with a hint of pink, if that makes sense. And it's a long sleeve, and it just has like, I don't know what these sleeves are, but they're kind of like the sleeves that cinch, and it's just a very nice, like just thin material. I've never found this brand at that specific Goodwill. Like sometimes that's the thing about like the Goodwills or the thrift stores, like the more you kind of thrift around, the more you'll kind of notice like what each thrift store kind of carries. Like there's certain thrift stores that I go to for certain items because I know they always have that type of brand there, or they have like more higher end brands and stuff like that. This thrift store that I went to, it's kind of a hit or miss. Like whenever I go to this Goodwill, I never really come out with a whole lot of things, mainly just books when I go there, but the clothing section isn't really that like amazing at that Goodwill. But yeah, so I went ahead and got that. Then the last clothing item that I got was this little like blue tank top, and this was a collab that Playboy did by Paxson, and it's just like this baby blue tank top, and it's a crop top. So, and it just has like the Playboy bunny like logo here. This was $4.99, and I also got this in a large, so it's form-fitting. I actually really like this because I had seen this collab at Paxson probably like, I want to say I saw this collab last year because I bought my brother some things from that collab, and I was like kind of low-key like really excited when I found this. This was a really good steal, and I just think it's cute. You know, I could just throw this on with some sweatpants and my like Air Forces, or like throw it on with like some leggings and stuff like that. So this was a really cute item. When I go to thrift stores, typically what I look for is, I would recommend not only going in like the women's section. So I love going into the men's section because I feel like sometimes I can find like really good like cool graphic teaser or vintage things. Like I've gone to like I don't know, like I've bought so many things from the thrift store that are not for women, that are like for like men, or like, I don't know, even like the kids section. Sometimes there's like shirts that are like large or extra large in the teen section, like teen kid section, and I'll like crop them and use them, and you can find some really cool things. So that's usually what I do. Thrift stores also, like, you just kind of have to look a lot, but sometimes people put things in the wrong section. So like sometimes, let's just say like for me, like I'm a size large, and sometimes people go and put things in the clothes that's size large in the small section. So if you kind of like go and dig, you'll find some things, and that's also how you can find some good steals. Also, when the people at the thrift stores have like the clothing rack like out, like for example like the go backs from the fitting rooms, or they're taking out new merchandise, you know, if you can, go look in there, because usually that's stuff that a lot of people have tried on, like they really like, and it's kind of like their newer items, or it's like their like kind of trending items. Try and do that, because that's where I found the blue Playboy shirt. So I actually had tried on a couple other items that didn't fit me, but the blue Playboy shirt, that's where I actually found that. It was on like the go backs rack. But I will say, if you're gonna do that, don't be an asshole. Like if you see that the freaking employee is like putting things back, like don't go and like push them out of the way to look at the rack. Or if you're gonna go look at the stuff that they're organizing, like just make sure you're respectful and like don't mess it up, because sometimes like they already have it color coded or like sectioned off. So just be nice, just ask like, hey, can I look at what you have there? Most of the time, if you're nice, they'll be like, oh yeah, go ahead. But if you're gonna be an asshole about it, obviously they're gonna get pissed. And like, as somebody who's a former retail employee, like that's one of the things that really irks me, that would irk me, is when people would like, I wouldn't mind if people would go and look at the clothing that I had on the clothing rack to go put back on the sales floor, but it would irritate me when people would just come and destroy like the whole rack and disorganize it, or when people would like put things out on the floor and wouldn't pick them up. So just be nice. Next off, we're gonna go ahead and get into the other items that I got. So the only other items I got were books. So Goodwills are a great place to get books. Like Goodwills have a lot of good books, and they are pretty affordable. You know, I think all of these books, I think I paid $2.99 for each of them. And this one was a little bit more, this Goodwill was a little bit more pricey, because usually the other Goodwill that I go to, I think the books are $1.99 or even cheaper than that. So it's a great place to get books. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys like to read, like me, you go through a lot of books. And you know, I do sometimes go to Barnes and Noble, but obviously like if you buy them at Barnes and Noble, like they cost like full retail price, you know. And I don't know if you guys like to keep your books. For me personally, I don't keep my books. Once I read them, I move on to them. I go and resell them. I either like resell them, or if I can't resell them, I donate them. So then I feel like I'm kind of just sometimes I feel like I'm kind of just like, it's like a quick buy and then I get rid of it. Unless it's a book that I really like, then I will keep it and stuff like that. But anyways, I don't know if I had told you guys, but I had gotten a new bookshelf. So that bookshelf that I got is like still pretty empty, even though I do have like, I don't know, I have quite a few books. I basically want to fill my whole bookshelf up, and I have a really long way to go. So every time I go thrifting, or like I see some good books that are on sale that I want to read, I just kind of stock up on them, so that way when I'm finished with my next series, I can kind of go like shopping in my bookshelf, if that makes sense. Let me show you guys the books that I got. So the first book that I got was The Secrets She Keeps, and this is a novel, and it's by Michael Robotham. I'm really bad with names, so I have no idea if that makes sense, if I said that right, but it looks like this. The next book I got was Pieces of Her, and this is by Karen Slaughter. And this one actually says that it's a Netflix series. So I've never watched the Netflix series, but we'll see how the book is. Typically, the types of books that I'm into are, just if you're curious, I'm into, I don't know, like I'm very pretty much diverse with my like books, but I like a lot of like mystery books. So anything that's like mysterious or like keeps me on the edge. I like the, so like right now I'm reading a book called Flowers in the Attic. Yeah, Flowers in the Attic, which is like a mysterious kind of book. And then I like books that are like, what is it called? They're kind of like the teen like rom-com or like romantic books. So I don't know if you guys remember that like series that was like To All the Boys I Loved. So I actually read the whole book series first before I watched that show, and I was fucking hooked on that book series. Like I know it's probably for teenagers, but I don't know what it was about those books that I was just like obsessed with. So I like books like that. I haven't read the Colleen Hoover book, so I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, Bear's in the background like tearing up his toy. Bear, stop. I'll show you guys if you guys want. Come here. Ah! He's like, ow! Okay, I was trying to show you guys Bear because Bear was coming, but literally as I was trying to get him up, he freaking pinched my hair. But Bear, say hi! Say hi to the camera! Bear, Chi-Chi! Oh, what is this? Oh, is that the camera? Is that the camera? Do you want to show everybody how handsome you are? Bear, smile. Smile. Okay, basically the types of books I like to read. What else do I like to read? Anything scary is my jam. I do like to read like biographies or like autobiographies. I do have a couple of those in my book collection. And then also do like to, which is surprising to some people because people are like, what? Some people are shocked when they find out. But I used to be into it a lot more when I was younger. And then recently I was like, you know what? Why did I stop reading these? And then I got a new one and I'm like, yo, I should go back into reading this. But manga. Yeah. But I do like reading manga. Those are pretty into.
Manga.
Okay. Bro, why am I like this? Literally saying it correctly when I'm not on camera, and then when I'm on camera, I'm fucking it up. I also like to read manga books. I think they're pretty cool, and they're basically like, I don't know, like what are they, like anime? Like they're anime, right? Or
It's not anime.
It's not anime?
Manga.
Okay, never mind.
Anime is based off of manga.
Okay, so there you go. Anime is based off of manga. So if you like anime, you're probably gonna like manga. So maybe try reading some manga. Okay, also, if you guys see me looking, you're like, who I'm talking to? Diaz is on the couch, so that's why I'm looking to the side. I'm not talking to myself. Those are the types of books that I like to read. I also want to get into reading Spanish books because I feel like if I read books in Spanish, I will get, like, my Spanish will get better. And I don't know, I'm always looking to perfect my Spanish. Like, I honestly don't feel that my Spanish is like top notch. I don't feel like I'm horrible, but I also don't feel like I'm the best at Spanish. So I feel like if I can improve my Spanish, why not? And I think reading books in Spanish would help that, and just help me learn better. But I was actually really freaking, out of the whole haul, this is my favorite thing out of everything. I'm actually really excited that I found this. But the next book I got is Life of Pi, and this is a novel by Jan Martel. Hopefully I said that right. But okay, so this book is basically about, or this novel is basically about a cargo ship that sinks, and then a boy named Pi is like maneuvering his way into the ocean, and there are like some like animals along. I don't want to give it away a lot, but obviously this is the boy, this is Pi that you see right here, and then there is a tiger on the little boat. But anyways, I don't know when this book came out, but the movie came out in 2012. So I actually watched the movie. I never read the novel, the book. I never knew there was a book about it. When I watched that movie, I became like, I love that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, please go watch it, Life of Pi. I don't know why, but I just love the movie. Like, I feel like it made me cry. And aside from it making me cry, like, I just feel like the storyline was super good. It was meaningful. And that's actually my favorite movie. And y'all know I'm a diehard, like, Michael Myers movie girl all the way, but believe it or not, that's actually my top movie. Like, it's Life of Pi and then Michael Myers, and I just love the movie. So when I saw the book, I was like, I have to buy the book and read this because it's like reliving the movie again. And this is gonna be one of those books, like I told you guys, usually I just buy books and I read them and then I sell them or I donate them. But if I really like a book, like if I'm obsessed with the book and love it, I will keep the book in my bookshelf to reread it. And I will definitely be keeping this book even if I read it 20 billion times, because I just think like it's such a good, like, it's just such a good book. Life of Pi was just such a good movie, and yeah, I just loved it. So if you can, watch Life of Pi because I think you will like it. Anyways, guys, those are all the products that I have for you guys from the thrift store from Goodwill. If you like these thrift hauls or if you enjoy thrifting, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. Or if there is a thrift store that you guys like to go to, that you guys recommend that I should try and go to where I could get some good deals, go ahead and comment that below in this video. And as always, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button at the bottom. It is greatly appreciated because, believe it or not, you know, I'm already at 68 subscribers and I'm excited about that. I know for some people they're like, bruh, you only have 68 subscribers. But to me, it's a big deal because I just feel like I'm just happy. I feel like I work really hard on my videos. I really enjoy making content. And to see that there are like random people that don't even know me that watch my videos and are actually interested, that's really like it's honestly just like, it just makes me happy. And I'm just so grateful. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you guys next week and have a great week. Bye, guys.